37, Zebras 44.
What's that?
Argos fans are your dragons.
To you by Rochester and Metal. Rochester's Brad Thomas joins us now, and Brad, we're back home tonight, coming off a tough game on Friday. A game that and it'll be interesting to see, because I know it was addressed, how these kids respond to the Saturday, Monday practice, get ready for a really good Argos team. Yeah, and this Argos team has beaten two teams that have previously beaten Rochester in Winnemac and Pioneer, and they lost a 4-point game to Tippecanoe Valley. That Valley game's coming up for Rochester this Friday. So this is a real test for Rochester. Point what that means. We're kind of out of the conference race right now after that loss at Whitco, but we still got some tough teams coming down the road in Southwood, Northfield, and Manchester, all over the Valley. So I don't know what to think tonight. I mean, it's a quality opponent, absolutely, but it's non-conference. It's midweek. You got the big rivalry matchup coming up on Friday. Another conference game and Tippecanoe Valley. All of that goes along with it. So I would hope that they would come out and use this as a measuring stick and try and get better and try and get some consistency and prepare themselves for a big game on Friday. One thing we did see late in that game on Friday night is Brady Perez rolled an ankle. Rob tells me the pregame shows about 70%. Well, they used Perez out on the top of the key to handle the ball on the offense, which puts him about 20 feet away from the basket. Perez has got a really quick step, and he does a good job of getting to the basket. But with his size and his leaping ability, I hate to be the armchair coach from the sideline, but that 70% probably not going to hurt him if he's playing 20 feet from the basket. I can't disagree. The Argos team, they come into the record of 8-3. They remind me a lot, just looking at them, they remind me a lot of a Pioneer team. They're not real long, but they're all athletic. They do have 6'7", and I got a feeling he's more like 6'5", or maybe 6'5.5" to 6'6", but he's not 6'7". But they do have some height in the middle, so do we, but they do remind me a lot of Pioneer. Yeah, we didn't cover that Pioneer game, but the Word hasn't really badly out-rebounded by Pioneer. They probably did a really, really good job of executing, not so much because of any kind of size advantage, because they didn't. It had to have been execution. And so, you kind of think that at some point Rochester would be able to do the same thing. It's just a matter of putting your mind to it and executing the basics. I thought Kyle Reinhardt had a really good game on Friday night, especially against Schroeder, who stands 6'7". Yeah, and he did. He worked his butt off, too. But, again, it was right back to the basics. He got his feet wide, and he got his butt into him, and he pushed him away from the basket anytime the shot went up. And on the other side of that, Schroeder also had to deal with Reinhardt on the offensive side of the board, and he did a good job of using his left hand and keeping his body between Schroeder and the basketball so he could get a shot up off the glass. And got Schroeder in a couple of fouls early, was kind of limited him in that first quarter, but Rochester really didn't have an answer for him in the second half where he kind of took over. One of the things we just saw is the Argos basketball program does not ever stop. Rochester had them down by 9 in the fourth quarter. They came back and had a 20-7 run and beat Rochester tonight 47-44. Yeah, if that JV team is any all-conference player, and they got a couple of kids on the perimeter who can shoot the ball well if you don't close out well, and we missed some closeouts and they made some shots, and so that made it tough. But Argos, I kind of, Coach Stasiak and I refer to them as kind of a system team. The coach has been there now, I think, 5-6 years. So the players have gone through, his middle school program and into the high school now, and then they know exactly what to do. The offense is something that, as you watch them play, they're very disciplined. They're very accurate in how they attack. and they're catch and shoot guys. They're not going to usually make a lot of mistakes, so they'll get in. If they get into a rhythm, they can knock down shots. So this is a tough game for us tonight. I'm glad we're at home. We have been, seems like forever since the Lewis Cass game, going back to Christmas break, but we're back at home. Hopefully we can come out and take advantage of the environment. Ron, how's Brady? I would say, based on his practice, he seems to be about, I'd say, 70%. He's still a little sore. He practiced, I would say, okay last night, and tonight might be a lot better. To Monday, it was a huge jump. So every day improves a lot. So it'll be interesting to see how he is tonight. So we will see him tonight. He will. He will see him. He'll probably play as long as he's not doesn't re-injure it. He'll probably play as much as he normally does. All right. So looking up and down the roster, it looks like that we might have the biggest team on the floor again. It'd be nice to get that ball inside tonight. Well, it would. And when we do get it inside, then we got to convert. Yeah. And that's the thing. Sometimes we are getting it down there, but we're not finishing. And I thought Kyle Reinhardt did a really good job against the Shrove kid Friday night. He went right at him, and that's the thing. When you look back at halftime, it was a tie score, and we talk about being on the road, and we were right where we wanted to be with 20 seconds to go in the third quarter on the road. And we were right there where we controlled our destiny, and then we let go of it. And then they made us pay, and that's what happens when you're on the road and you're playing a team that's knocking down some shots. You talk about Kyle Reinhardt playing against 6'7", he's giving up 3 or 4 inches. He uses his left hand really well. Well, he does. And that's the thing about him that's deceptive, because you don't run into a lot of lefties. And so as he goes to the basket with that left, it sometimes takes kids a half a game to figure out he's left-handed, and wow, he keeps going hard left, and that's why we're working on his right hand too, because as more and more teams watch him, they're going to begin to adjust to that. But either way, he's a good athlete. He lays it on the line every night. He plays so hard, and he has grown a ton in the first 10 games. It'll be, I think, exciting to see where he's at by the end of the season. We saw a trap on Friday. We saw a full-court press. We saw everything in your arsenal defensively, and the kids look like they're grasping a little bit more of that. Well, we really are trying to keep teams off balance because we are struggling scoring. We quite simply are not knocking down shots, and we have to make sure that we can defend in a way that puts them on their heels, makes them guess. Maybe we can get a couple steals and get a couple layups that way, and maybe get a little confidence from it to where we do start knocking down the shots on a more consistent basis. But it's been a couple weeks since I could say we shot the ball well. Claude, when you practice on Saturday and Monday to get ready for Tuesday and whoever it is, and tonight's Argos, what are we doing? Are we practicing to get to make Rochester better? Are we getting ready for Argos? What are we doing in those 2 days? Both. Okay. But I would say more, how are we getting better at this point? And I go back to last season. We had so much we were doing because of my first season and getting the kids acclimated to what we wanted to do and how we wanted to do it, our mindset, our philosophy, our footwork, the way we passed the ball. This season, we're losing Jordan, we're losing Utter, our 2 big scorers. We're pretty young in some areas where we're looking for scoring, whether it's a Reinhardt as a sophomore or it's a Lingenfelter at guard as a junior, Nick Allen as a junior. Saturday I went around the room and I said, how many of you were playing JV ball last season? And everybody but like 3 guys raised their hand. And I said, now here's the thing. I said, when you were successful at JV ball, you could make a mistake that really is silly in the game of basketball. And Coach get it back. They make you pay, and you have to find and go above and beyond because you're not going to throw a press on those varsity teams this time of year and just go get it back. It's hard to do, and so they're learning, I think, the hard way at times that you have and score. It's got a clock on it, and we got a no-situation basketball. And some of those guys are learning it. Some of them, are in positions for the first time where the consequences hurt when they don't execute. Well, we have seen games this year where Isaiah Jackson just takes over. Kyle Reinhardt, Brady Perez, Alex Onnefield just take over a game. And, Brad and I look at each other like, wow, that's special. Wouldn't it be neat if all those kids decided that tonight they're just going to take over a game? Well, there's no doubt. And we definitely could use that spark tonight. We are in a situation, I told them last season, we never lost more than 2 games in a row all season. And that put us with 12 wins at the end of the year. And I said, if we're going to come even close to that this year, we got to stay off of those long losing streaks. And yet tonight and Friday night with Valley coming in, 2 teams that are going to play with a lot of intensity. They're going to play smart, and there's no room for error. And that's something that it's going to be a tough task. I think we're up to it, but at the same time, we're going to have to play a cleaner game these next 2 than we have the last 2. Okay, so what do you got to do tonight to win? Well, I just feel like we got to keep our turnovers down. I feel like we got to close out on their shooters and make them uncomfortable, which was something that we didn't do very well in our last 2 games. And if you look at our last 2 games, both teams scored in the 60s, and they're holding teams to 49.8 points a game, so that they really did some things other teams weren't able to do. Yeah. So we really got to do a better job of closeout. We got to communicate better in terms of not just what defense ran or who we're guarding, but also not only defense ran, but the role and responsibility we got in that defense. And huddle out more, share info, and really come together as a team better. Okay. Rob, thanks for your time. Good luck. We'll talk to you after the game. All right, thank you. Zebra head coach Rob Malco back with more of the Rochester Iron Metal pregame show next, 92.1 WROI.
Rochester High School lane. For this varsity contest featuring Argos, the Argos Dragons.
Back at Rochester High School, time now for the starting lineups. First for the 8-3 Dragons.
First for the Dragons.
At one guard, will be a 6'1 junior, Sam Minikowski. At another guard, a 6'1 senior, Lucas Vanderweel. At a fourth guard, a 6-foot senior, Jonah Osborne. And at a fourth guard, a 6-foot junior, Owen Nifong. At one forward, a 6'7 senior, Ian Kindig. Argos coach Mr. Gordon Hassan. For the Rochester Zebras, they have a record of 5-5. At one guard will be a 6-foot junior, Isaiah Jackson. At the other guard, a 6-foot junior, Cavalry Lingenfelder. At one forward, a 6'4 sophomore, Kyle Reinhardt. The other forward, a 6'5 senior, Brady Perez. And in the middle of the line will be 6'7 senior, Alex Onnefield. Rochester coach Mr. Rob Malco. JV game night went to Argos over Rochester, 47-44. Graham McCarter and Nathan Jacobs each with 11 for the JV. Decent crowd for Tuesday night. Yeah, it is. Argos brought a good crowd from up north.
varsity contest, Mr. Jim Farley, Mr. Robert Kirk, and Mr. Zach Barnes. Fouls coming against Argos, number 35, no foul. Fouls on Zebras, 23 Perez, his first, team first. At the line, shooting 2, number 5, Vanderbilt. Substitution for the Zebras, number 5, Allen. Fouls on 35, Nightfall, his second, team second. At the line, shooting 2, Otterfield. In the Zebra lineup, 30, Allen. Lingenfelder checking back in. And in for the first time for Argos, 55, Thompson. Fouls on Zebras, 24, Lingenfelder. His first, team second. Second, Argos timeout.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses.
5 to play in the first quarter. Argos leads 2-1, and after their timeout, they'll have the basketball across court on the sideline. Brad Thomas on David Musselman. Halfway through the first quarter, we're still waiting for the first field goal.
Yeah, you're right.
Vanderweel looks to get it in. Does so to Manikowski. High on the left side.
Near the volleyball line. Jump pass to Vanderweel. Back to Manikowski. He drives it to his right to Osborne. Back to Manikowski in the center circle to Vanderweel. High on the left side. Now to Thompson. Baseline to Kindig. Knocked it away. Manikowski picks it up. He puts it in from the 10 feet out. Oh, Val just gave me an interesting tip, like he usually does. Brady's fall-away jumper no good, but a foul coming on Osborne. Val just told me Isaiah Jackson and Sam Manikowski play on the same AAU team in the summer.
Oh, so they should know a little bit about each other then.
You would think, yes. Thank you, Val.
Osborne picks up the foul. It's his first.
Val's coming up at halftime, talk swimming. Val was a big swimmer when he was in high school.
You think?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Brady Perez for 2. First one's no good. Val's that right?
Argos lineup.
He pleads the 5th.
Yeah.
Checking back in for the Zebras, number 11, Reinhardt.
Reinhardt's back in, and Alex on the field to have a seat. Brady Perez in the line for one more, looking to cut this Argos lead to 2 with 3:41 to play in the first quarter. The senior fires the second one. It's short, and the rebound to Vanderweel for Argos. He gives off to Manikowski, and runs the point for the Dragons through the center circle against the 3-2 zone. Trey Stasiak into the game for the first time for the Zebras. Osborne out to Manikowski, left side to Kindig. Back to Manikowski in the right wing, now in the right corner to Osborne. Osborne with Reinhardt's in his jersey, gives to Manikowski. He takes it to the free throw line, jump stop in the lane, leaner on the way, no good. And before the shot, we're going to have a foul on the Zebras. It'll be out of bounds to Argos baseline left.
Fouls coming against Zebras.
That foul's on Stasiak, his first, team third.
Trey Stasiak hits
3:18 to play in the first quarter. Argos leading 4-1. It'll be Dragons basketball baseline left as Osborne will look to trigger it in. He lobs it in to Riddle, who's in the ballgame for the first time. Manikowski at the free throw line. Nice defense by the Zebras. He gets it back from Vanderweel. Back to Vanderweel on the right wing. One dribble to his left. Now to Manikowski between the rings. High on the left side to Kindig. Back to Manikowski for the Dragons. Argos with the basketball, leading 4-1, under 3 to play in the first quarter.
Both teams just look a little out of sync offensively.
I'll tell you what, Argos is doing a really good job. They're being very patient, looking for a perfect shot. Osborne around the horn to Manikowski. Now to Kindig. Back to Manikowski, drives it right and travels. He's got a good-looking shot, Brad. Sam Manikowski,
Yep,
6'1" junior.
Yeah.
Has a really nice shot. Rochester ball after the turnover. 2:42 to play in the first quarter. Argos up 4-1. Argos now in the 2-3 zone. Lingenfelder bounce pass to Allen. Outside to Stasiak. Trey, three on the right wing is no good. Weak side rebound to Vanderweel gives to Manikowski. Argos runs all right up by 3. Rochester in a 2-3 zone. Kindig, Manikowski, left side to Osborne. Back to Manikowski, straight away behind the arc to Kindig. Kindig, a couple of dribbles to his left. Thought about a 3. Gives down low to Vanderweel in the paint. Kicks it outside to Osborne, quickly to Manikowski. Right side to Kindig. Back to Manikowski in the left wing. Inside the arc, outside to Osborne. 3 left baseline, no good. Brady Perez rises up, grabs the board, but loses it on the way down. Picked up by Argos. Manikowski to Osborne. Argos resets with 1:45 to play in the first quarter. Osborne for 3, left wing is good. Just a matter of time there, wasn't it?
Give him a couple of chances. Yep. Sooner or later, he'll knock it down.
7-1 Argos. 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Allen. Lingenfelder drives it right in the paint. Wraparound pass down low to right arch. Loses the handle. Picked up by Vanderweel. Now to Manikowski. Manikowski runs for the Dragons. Up by 6 with a minute 15 to play in the first quarter. Manikowski in the center circle. Drifts to his left against a 2-3 zone. Bounce pass to the near side of Vanderweel. Now right wing, the right elbow extended out to Osborne. Thought about a 3, passes it up now to Vanderweel. He'll fire a 3 right baseline in and out. No good, and the rebound to Rochester's right arts. Lingenfelder back to Kyle. Kyle on the baseline. Under a minute to play. Lingenfelder straight away. 3 is in as it rattles home.
And that's Rochester's first field goal of the game.
50 seconds to play first quarter. Argos up 7-4 after the, like Brad said, the first field goal for the Zebras. Coming up, what, the 1 minute mark?
Yeah, basically.
2-3 zone for the Zebras. Argos will look for the final shot. Rochester's going to just let Manikowski dribble in the center circle. We're down to 32. Argos leading late in the first quarter here at Rochester High School, 7-4. Manikowski in the center circle, dribbles at 25. Rochester still in that 2-3 zone, about 10 feet between he and the closest defender, which is Nick Allen. We're down to 19. Manikowski dribbles in the center circle with 15. Now I'm trying to call the game through Rob Malco, who I can't see anything. Here comes a half-court trap with 10. Over the top to Vanderweel, to Kindig with 7. Rochester steals it. Brady Perez with 5. Brady Perez left wing with 3. Gives outside to Allen. History, the buzzer for the tie is no good. After 1, Argos leads 7-4. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
They're just not shooting.
Todd Beeler just brought up a really good point.
Yeah.
Is it time now to start talking about a shot clock?
Well, right.
I give him props because, well, he's not with us. But he just sent me that text. Anyway, Argos starts the second quarter of the basketball. Manikowski high on the left side against Isaiah Jackson is back in the game. Dribbles on the near side to Vanderweel.
Argos with the ball. We could actually debate shot clock for another 20 seconds or so.
That's got to be an over and back call.
Nothing.
Rochester now or make the Argos with numbers. Kindig 3, right wing. Nope. And the rebound to Reinhardt's. Nice job by the Zebra defense. Zebra's down by 3. Brady Perez now high on the right side in the corner to Jackson. Isaiah now to the wing, back to Brady high on the right side.
Hey, drive, Brady, drive it. Come on, Cal, get one.
Brady to drive at the free throw line. Rises up from 15, no good. Reinhardt's to the rebound. Put back on the way is no good, but a foul before the shot. It'll be out of bounds to Rochester. 7:06 to play in the first half.
And that foul's on Osborne. That's his second.
His second team.
No, Osborne and Nifong both did 2.
And Thompson will come back into the game for Argos.
Dragon lineup number 55.
Gordon Masson now will work on the officials. Cavalry Lingenfelder baseline left. Lobs it in to Perez. Brady rises up, grabs the inbounds pass, now brings it out to the wing behind the arc on the left wing. Drives it right, spin move in the paint. Leaner on the way, would have partially blocked, picked up by Argos. Save him going out of bounds to Reinhardt's. He pulls up from 10 feet, in and out. On the field with the rebound. He loses it. He's going to be fouled. It'll be out of bounds to Rochester.
That foul's on Kindig, his first.
Number 11, Kindig hits first, team 5th.
Cavalry Lingenfelder baseline left will look to get it in again for Rochester. Down by 3 with 6:51 to play in the first half. Lingenfelder over the top to Jackson. Isaiah picks it up against Riddle. Crosses the timeline, and Riddle's riding him hard, and we're going to have a foul or timeout. So Riddle is going to be whistled for a foul for Argos. Coming into the game for the first time, it'll be Bohlenbacher for the Dragons, and Riddle will sit down. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman, sorry.
That's the 6th team foul, so Rochester will be in the bonus in the next one.
Bounce pass comes into Lingenfelder. He works against Manikowski in the backcourt. Cavalry crossover dribble goes to the right elbow. Kicks it out to Jackson high on the right side. Jackson takes it left. Outside to Brady Perez just inside the three-point line. Jumper's good. Rochester's cut this Argos lead to 1. 7-6, 6.5 to play in the first half. Manikowski high on the right side. Jackson acts like he's paid attention to Mr. Manikowski once or twice in the summer. He knew exactly he's going to go crossover and go left. Manikowski at the elbow, partially blocked. Ball being tipped around. Argos comes out of there with it. Manikowski 3 straight away for the Dragons. No good. And Brady Perez high over everybody, grabs the board, and now runs. Brady across the timeline, high on the right side, goes to the middle of the floor, goes to the basket. He loses the ball on the way up. Allenfield grabs a rebound, and we're going to have a clear-out foul whistle against Vanderweel, and that's going to send Onnefield to the line to shoot 1 of the bonus.
It'll be Vanderweel's first.
I'm not sure if you call that an under. It was an undercut. You're right.
It's going to be his first, team 7.
So Alex Onnefield will go to the line to shoot 1 of the bonus. Under 6 to play in the first half. Rochester down by 1, 7-6, and 1-1 for the senior here to tie this one, maybe even take the lead. I think Coach Masson is saying, look, we've got him blocked out. He just rode up on us, and we just kept backing.
Got to give a player room to land on his feet.
Alex's free throw is good. Nothing but net. He'll have 1 more. We're tied at 7. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. First of 3 this week on WROI and RTC TV4. Onnefield's second one, good again, and Rochester now up 8-7. First time this game, under 6 to play in the first half. Baseball pass inbounds, comes down to Kindig. Kindig to Bohlenbacher, and he hasn't knocked out of bounds. No, we're going to say knocked out of bounds off of him. How about Kyle Reinhardt's effort there?
Great job by Reinhardt.
Then he went down the hall, got a drink out the drinking fountain.
Put down to the concession stand and back.
5:53 to play in the first half. Rochester up 8-7. Cavalry Lingenfelder across the timeline against Manikowski. Crossover dribble goes to the right. Jump stop out to Jackson. Isaiah, left wing, gives him the corner to Perez. Brady the basketball now on the wing outside of Lingenfelder. 3, left side, in and out, no good. And the rebound to Vanderweel. Clears to Manikowski. Argos runs to our right, down by 1. Bohlenbacher to the near side to Vanderweel. Thought about a 3, pass it up, take Brady to the left side. Cut off by the defense. Now to Thompson, who gives to Manikowski. Layup is no good, partially blocked by Reinhardt, and Onnefield grabs a rebound. He rips it outlets to Perez. Brady in the paint, goes to the basket, finger roll, no good, out of control, no foul. Now we're going to have a over-the-back foul on Reinhardt. Nope, it's going to be on Onnefield.
34 Onnefield hits. First.
That's his first team four.
Here's what I would tell Brady Perez there. Young man, you're close enough. Just dunk it.
Yeah.
No finger rolls. Just dunk it.
Or instead of floating through the rim, land on your feet and put up a shot, nice, easy 2-foot shot off the backboard.
Look, I'm trying to bring as much excitement to the fans as I can get. So I'm saying just dunk the ball, young man.
There you go.
Vanderweel down low, rises up, foul of the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot two. That foul is going to be whistled against
Fouls on Zebras 24
Lingenfelder.
Yep, his second.
Team fifth. At the line, shooting 2, 5, Vanderweel.
Vanderweel at the line to shoot two. Lucas Vanderweel, a 6'1 senior, eyes the first one and lets it fly. And it's no good. Nick Allen back into the game. Lingenfelder to come out. Here's what I like about Cavalry Lingenfelder. I don't even know if he scored yet, but I know he's taken 2 really good shots.
He's hit that 3 that got the Zebras started.
He needs to keep doing that.
Yeah, I agree.
Vanderweel with one more now to tie the score. And it's good. Bryce Abbott will come back into the game.
Number 30, Abbott.
And Jackson will get a break. Argos now in a 2-2-1 full court press. Brady Perez gets it into Allen. Now back to Brady. To Nick. To Brady. To Bryce. To Brady. To Nick. Across the timeline. Splits the defense. Loses the handle. And now Bryce Abbott fouls. Bolenbacher will be out of bounds to Argos on the baseline with 4.5 to play in the first half.
Number 30.
First for Abbott, team 6th.
Team 6.
Nope, it'll be out of bounds in front of the Rochester bench, going to our right. So Vanderweel will look to get it in. Then Manikowski. Manikowski over the top of the defense to Bolenbacher. No look pass to Vanderweel, back to Manikowski. Rochester in the 2-3 zone. Bounce pass to Vanderweel, high on the right side, right in front of Coach Malco. Now to Manikowski. Bolenbacher in the corner to Thompson, back to Bolenbacher, high on the left side. Over the top to Manikowski in the corner to Vanderweel. Thought about a 3. Gives to cutting Bolenbacher. His entry pass knocked away, picked up by Abbott. Rochester running the other way. We're tied at 8, 4 to play in the first half. Left side to Perez. Take him. Brady. Entry pass to Reinhardt. Abbott. Abbott drives it. Gives to Allen, high on the right side. Down low to Onafield. Alex against the double team. Gives to Abbott. Abbott in the paint. Outside to Allen with 3:45 to play in the first half. We're tied at 8. Onafield gets the tough entry pass.
Tough pass.
And in he travels.
Triple team, they get it into him, but he doesn't have any place to go with it.
He's working hard, Brad.
Yeah, he is.
Working hard. 8-8. 3:41 to play in the first half. Last night's game, a bit of surprise to me.
Oh, yeah, the national championship game. Yeah.
What other game were you watching?
I was in bed.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even see the opening kickoff.
Bolenbacher outside of Vanderweel. I'm not sure why that surprises me. Vanderweel goes left, step back at the free throw line, now to Manikowski. He hits a pick, now between the rings of the volleyball line, now works to the right side, crossover dribble to the free throw line. Gets Allen off his feet, rises up from 15 and puts it in.
I was a little surprised by the score, not so much the outcome, just
that was
the score.
A whipping.
Yeah.
10-8 Argos, 3 to play in the first half. Allen, top of the key to Perez. Brady behind the arc, rises to the right elbow, backs it out behind the 3-point line, left 3 pass to Abbott, now in the corner to Allen. 3 left baseline, good, and the Zebras lead again, 11-10.
So I saw an interesting little thing today that since Notre Dame only lost by 27,
they're going to be 2.
No, since they only lost by 27, that means Alabama had no business being in the Final Four.
Yep.
Right?
Right? Sure. Manikowski travels. But
that's what we heard all week long when Notre Dame got their butts whipped.
Yeah,
so.
and Clemson
only gave up 30.
Yeah. 11-10 Rochester. They've got the ball back after the Argos turnover. 2.5 to play in the first half. Trey Stasiak back into the game for the Zebras. He holds near side to Abbott in the corner to Allen. Nick, one dribble back to Abbott. Bryce, right side to Trey, entry pass to Onafield, back to Allen, 15-footers off the back of the rim, no good. And Reinhardt climbs the back of Thompson And I believe we'll walk to the other end to shoot one of the bonus.
Yep, that'll be Reinhardt's first.
Reinhardt's his first, team 7th.
I mean, it was so much of a whipping, I just couldn't ever turn away from it. I tried to go to sleep. I knew it was over.
Yeah. Well, 31-16 at half. So
At half? Yeah. What was it, 14-13 after one?
Checking back into the
Riddle back in for Argus. Kindig to come out. So Thompson made the first free throw. We're tied at 11 with 2:17 to play in the first half. Second one's no good. And offensive rebound to Riddle, and he is going to be tied up with Stasiak, and Rochester going to get it back. Brady Perez will come back into the game for the Zebras.
Yep. And thanks to the Bears, we got a new sports terminology. Double dink.
Doink.
Doink.
Double doink.
There you go.
Wasn't a very good weekend for some kickers, was it?
No.
You know what? He made that, right at the timeout, he made that kick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
came back and doinked it. 2 minutes to play in the first half, 11-11. Allen around the defense. Now to Onafield on the right baseline, back to Nick Allen. Thought about a three, passes up, gives us Trey Stasiak on the right wing. Trey around the defense at the free throw line. Out to Perez. Brady backs it out and resets for Rochester in the center circle. Now drives it left, now to Stasiak. Trey travels. If it wasn't a foul, it's going to have to be a travel. 100 seconds to play first half. We're tied at 11. Argus basketball. Turnovers, Brad.
Argus 9, Rochester 6.
So Argus Manikowski takes it all the way to the right baseline. Loses the dribble, loses the footing, picks up the ball. Now outside to Riddle.
Little Curly Neal demonstration there.
You're going to have to explain that to some of our younger listeners.
Even if I explained it, they wouldn't understand it.
Being a wheel for three, no good. Offensive rebound to Argus. Now Manikowski, the baseline. To Bullenbacher, back to Manikowski. Minute 5 to play, first half. We're tied at 11. Manikowski, right elbow, backs it out, dribbles to the left, now in the paint against Allen. Gives baseline to Thompson, outside to Bullenbacher. Bullenbacher takes it right hard. Baseline to Riddle. Bounce pass to Vanderweel, right in front of the Rochester bench. Outside now to Manikowski, we're down to 45. Argus started this possession, Brad, I believe, with about a minute 15, a minute 20 to play in the first half, and now they're going to be looking for the final shot of the period. Manikowski holds just outside the center circle. Rochester stays in that 2-3 zone, lets the clock run. We're down to 30 seconds to play in the first half. 11-11 here at Rochester High School. First half coming to an end. Argus holds, Rochester's going to let him. We're down to 20 seconds. Nobody moving. Everybody standing still. We're down to 17. Argus going to probably start moving here shortly. We're down to 13. Manikowski holds, and here comes a half-court trap. Over the top to Vanderweel with 8. Vanderweel around the defense, dribbles to the basket, goes to the basket. His shot no good. Stasiak with a rebound. Now to Allen, and now stolen by Argus. Three at the buzzer's no good. At halftime, Argus, Rochester tied at 11. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
At Oliver Ford, we reach beyond your dealership expectation, help you in making fun decisions on your new vehicle, or let it try our professional touch by our service and parts department. We are the only Indiana new and used car dealership that has won the President Award 17 times. With over 100 years of sales experience, we're here to hold your hand from start to finish, with no pressure or gimmicks. Contact us today.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you. RTC cable subscribers. Now you can watch your favorite cable networks wherever you are, on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just log on to www.watchtveverywhere.com. Enter your RTC account information and sign up to watch TV everywhere. Live sports, videos on demand, and more, all for free with your RTC cable subscription. Watch TV everywhere. Another great service from RTC.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Brocky Insurance offers personalized coverage options for all of your insurance needs. You can trust your policy through Erie Insurance has been customized specifically for you, your assets, and your budget. Online at brockyinsurance.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Right. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argos and Rochester.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value in Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Start right. Start here. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support.
Led by more than 6 either, so. Yeah, I think you're right. So the Dragons will start the basketball. Manikowski will take it to our left against the man-to-man defense. Nick Allen will guard him, top of the key. Allen, Perez, Reinhardt, Lingenfelder, and Onafield on the floor for the Zebras. Osborne back in, Nifon back in as well. The leaner by Vanderweel is good, and now Argos up 13-11. 2-2-1, full court press by the Dragons. Lingenfelder to Brady, to Reinhardt, over the top to Allen. Nick splits the defense, middle of the floor. Picks up a dribble in the paint to Reinhardt. Kyle goes to the basket. Loses the hand on the way up, gets it back, now it gives it Lingenfelder. Lingenfelder out to Allen. Free throw line to Lingenfelder behind the arc on the right side. Cavalry, 3, right wing, nope. And Onafield with the rebound. His putback from 10 foot is short, and the rebound to Osborne. Brad Thomas on David Musselman, 13-11. Argos a minute into the third quarter here at Rochester High School. Rochester now falls back in a 2-3 zone. Manikowski high on the right side. Now back to Vanderweel. The back door is tipped away, picked up by Perez.
Onnefield did a good job getting his hands up as the ball come across the lane.
Lingenfelder runs to our right, goes to the baseline, pull up 10-footer is short, and the rebound to Argos. I like it though. I like that he's shooting.
Well, both teams up and down the floor here, putting some shots up early.
They had plenty of energy, I have a feeling. Manikowski, left side of Vanderweel, gives down low to Nifong. Jumper over Reinhardt is no good. The putback by Kindig is no good, but a foul coming on the Zebras.
I think Arnefeld's going to pick up his second.
6:18 to play in the third quarter, 13-11 Argos, and Kindig at the line to shoot 2 for the Dragons.
6'7" Kindig looking for his first points of the game. Still looking.
And he missed, he missed it. He'll have one more. Coach Malco will use a timeout. It's a 30. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
And this.
Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28...
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
At the line,
6:18 to play in the third quarter. Argos leading 13-11 after the Rochester timeout. Kindig at the line to shoot one more. Second one is good. Argos out to a 3-point lead right now. I think their biggest lead was 6, like you said, Brad, at 1.7 to 1. Full court press by the Dragons. Allen across the timeline left. Takes it all the way to the left elbow. Kicks it outside to Perez. Brady, 10 feet behind the arc in the left wing. Works to the middle of the floor. Now right side of Lingenfelder, corner to Allen. Nick, one dribble to the wing. Outside to Perez. High on the left side to Lingenfelder. Takes it right in the paint. Jump stop outside. Now Perez at the free throw line. Jumper from 15 is no good. Onnefield with the rebound. He puts it back off the glass and in. 13, make that 14-13, right?
Yep.
Okay. 5:35 to play in the third quarter. Nifong in the corner to Osborne. Down low to Kindig. Kindig travels, no call it, and his shot is blocked by Onnefield, picked up by Lingenfelder. Cavalry runs, Rochester down by 1. High on the left side to Allen, now in the corner to Perez. Brady down low to Reinhardt, backs his way in, throws up a shot, it's good! Rochester up now 15-14. 5:05 to play in the third quarter. Rochester back up 15-14. Manikowski the right elbow out to Osborne. Back to Manikowski straight away. Left side of Vanderweel. Back to Manikowski. Rochester doing a really good job closing out on the three-point shooters. Osborne over the top to Manikowski between the rings. Left side of Vanderweel. Baseline to Kindig. Back to Vanderweel. Cross court picked off by Brady Perez. Brady runs for Rochester up by 1. Perez at the free throw line. Down low to Reinhardt. Kyle kicks it out to Cavalry Lingenfelder. He travels. Isaiah Jackson comes back in for the Zebras. I don't have him. I got a 23 in the game, and I don't have him.
Oh, off the...
That might be Michael Richard, a 5'10 freshman.
Yep.
Richard.
4.5 to play, third quarter. Rochester up 15-14. Manikowski with the basketball. That zone extended out to the volleyball line. Wraparound pass to Roberts. Back to Manikowski. In the corner to Osborne. Manikowski in the left wing. Free throw line to Nifong. Pull up 10-footer. He throws it off the backboard and it goes in.
Kind of shot putted that into the back of the backboard.
Full court press by the Dragons. Jackson breaks the press. Works to the left wing. High on the outside to Perez. Brady holds. Down low to Reinhardt. Leaning off the glass. Nope. Rebound fought for. Lost out of bounds. You're going to say last touch by the Zebras, and Kyle was right there.
Just couldn't get the roll off the glass.
Yep, that's right. Coming back into the game is Trey Stasiak. and Lingenfelder to sit with 3:57 to play in the third quarter. Rochester down now, 16-15. Richard. Manikowski back to Richard on left wing. He had a good JV game. Outside to Manikowski, to Osborne on the right side. At the elbow to Nifong. Looks back door to Kindig. Can't get him. Now Manikowski top of the key, left side to Richard. Now baseline to Kindig. Down low to a wide open Nifong. His leaner is good off the glass. 18-15.
By Argos working that ball around until they were able to get it underneath the defense.
They've done that every quarter.
Yeah.
Rochester breaks the press. Stasiak has the basketball looped through his hands, but Jackson picks it up. He's blocked from behind by Kindig, picked up by the Dragons. Now Manikowski running to our left. 3-point lead for Argos with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Nifong at the elbow. Turnaround jumper's good.
That's 6 consecutive for Nifong now.
And now it's 20-15 Argos. Jackson back to Perez. To Stasiak, back to Perez. Rochester gonna have to hurry, and Rochester gonna use a timeout. It'll be a 60. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support
the third quarter. Argos by 5 at Rochester High School, 20-15. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. 2-3 zone now by Argos. Nick Allen runs the point, takes it to the right elbow, extended now back outside behind the arc to Lingenfelder. Back to Allen on the right wing, baseline to Brady Perez. Brady back to Allen, high on the left side to Lingenfelder, back to Allen. Back to the middle of the floor. Lingenfelder behind the arc, right side to Allen on the right wing. Allen.
Rochester going to run Perez along the baseline now, try and get him in underneath the defense.
Brady kicks it out to Allen on the left side. You're right, Brady was in the corner there. Bounce pass to Lingenfelder to Brady Perez. 18-footer right baseline's no good. Reinhardt fights for the rebound. He has it underneath the basket. Outside of Lingenfelder. Cavalry picks up his dribble. Out to Allen. 3 straight away for the Zebras is short. Rebound being tipped around. Allen comes out of there with him. Out of Lingenfelder. Near side of Perez.
Good hustle and save by Allen.
Brady goes to the basket and is called for a charge.
That'll be 2 on Perez.
Minute 54 to play in the third. Argos by 5 at 20-15. And it'll be out of bounds to the Dragons on the baseline. Osborne gets it into Manikowski and he'll walk it up. Back in action on Friday night as Tippecanoe Valley comes to town, which is usually more times than not a really good basketball game.
Yeah. I'm not so sure we don't have about half of them in here in the gym tonight.
Well, you know they're not starting scouting Argos. That game's already happened.
Right.
Nifong in the center circle for the Dragons. To Manikowski. Down to minute 30 to play in the third. Richard, left wing. Back to Nifong. To a cutting Osborne to Richard. Outside to Nifong. Takes it right. Pass is kicked away by Onafield. And it's going to stay with Argos baseline left. 1:15 to play in the third quarter. Argos leads 20-15. Dragons basketball baseline left. Nifong in the corner to Richard. Thought about a 3. Gives to Manikowski now, who swings right side to Osborne. Back to Manikowski between the rings. Now left side to Richard. Richard, 1 dribble. I saw the JV do that a lot for Argos. Just give up the dribble once and then pass it.
Yeah.
Minute
Just
to play.
Not generally how you want to teach that.
Right. Time coming to an end of the third quarter. I haven't kept track of this, but I would like to know if Argos has gotten the last shot of all three periods.
Quarters.
Because they're going to have an opportunity to do it here again. As this possession started with about a minute 35, a minute 40 to play in the first quarter. Now we're down to 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. 20-15. Manikowski holds. Rochester's going to let him. We're down to 28 seconds. Manikowski holds at 22. The Rochester fans coming to their feet. We're down to 18. Manikowski gets instructions for the bench. Now we're going to run at him. 13. Jump pass to Nifong with 10. Goes in against Onnefield. Backs it outside to Manikowski. 3 straight away is an air ball. Offensive rebound. Put back no good, but a foul coming on Rochester. And I believe that's going to send Osborne to the line for the Dragons for 2 with 4.9 to play in the third.
Reinhardt gets the foul. That's his second.
Shooting 2. 21. Osborne.
Osborne to the line to shoot 2 for the Dragons. Argos leads by 5 with 4.9 to play in the third quarter. First one is no good. So Rochester going to have the last shot of the half or the quarter. One more coming for Osborne. Second one is good. 4.9. In comes into Allen. Allen with 3. Ahead to Perez with 1. Jumper to buzzer. No good. After 3, Argos leads 21-15. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today. At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, Rochester will start the basketball going to our right. Perez, Lingenfelder, Allen, Onnefield, and Reinhardt's on the floor for Rochester. Manikowski, Vanderweel, Kindig, Nifong, and Richard on the floor for the Dragons. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman.
Shooting woes continue.
We've had some opportunity. We were shooting 23% at halftime. I'm guessing it's not much better right now.
No.
Lingenfelder around the defense, kicks it out to Allen on the right wing, now back to Lingenfelder. Right corner, back to Allen. Nick Allen backs it out down to Lingenfelder high on the right side. 3 on the way, that 2 on the way from Brady Perez is good. And the Argos lead is down to 4. What's Brady have?
4.
Oh. 7:20 to play. In the fourth quarter, it's 21-17 Argos. Vanderweel, aside to Kindig at the free throw line. He backs it out to the volleyball line to the right wing to Nifong. Rochester in the man-to-man defense. Nifong bounce pass to Vanderweel. Now dribbles against Lingenfelder to Richard. Richard, a couple of dribbles to his right, picked up and guarded now by Onnefield. And Vanderweel gets it out to Vanderweel has it now between the rings.
Well, as methodical as Argos is, it's going to be tough for Rochester. They're going to take advantage of every opportunity they can whenever they get the basketball.
That cuts possession time way down, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, we watched their JV go from 9 down to 4 up by outscoring Rochester 20-7 in the fourth quarter.
And the jumper by Manikowski from the free throw line goes down. And the lead is back to 6 for Argos, and this pass almost stolen. Allen has it. Now Lingenfelder. Cavalry down low to Onafield. Backs his way in. Throws up a shot. It's good and a foul.
On the field now with 7.
Basket's good by Onafield. Foul's coming
The foul is on Kindig, his second.
Second team first of the half.
So Alex Onafield will go to the line after the Rochester timeout. It's a 30. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Brocky Insurance offers personalized coverage options for all of your insurance needs. You can trust your policy through Erie Insurance has been customized specifically for you, your assets, and your budget. Online at brockyinsurance.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
And looking for his 8th point of the evening. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. We're at Rochester High School. Again, 6:10 to play in the game. Opportunity here to cut the lead to 3.
Yeah.
The senior.
Good.
Hits the free throw. And the lead is down to 3 for Argos, and they've got the basketball. One team foul for Argos, 3 for Rochester. Nifong around the defense and has his pass picked up by Lingenfelder. Cavalry fouled on the floor.
Could have just got it up on the bank more. We might have had a.
So Vanderweel's going to pick up the foul. It'll be Rochester basketball to bounce baseline right. 5:54 to play in the game.
He could have just flipped that ball up a little higher. He might have been going to the free throw line.
Allen will look to get it in. Does to Reinhardt's. Kyle in the paint, rises up, shot on the way. Good foul.
Nice job by Reinhardt taking the ball hard to the basket and drawing the foul.
Reinhardt's at the line to shoot 1 to try to tie this one at 23.
That's Osborne's third.
5:51 to play in the game. The southpaw, Kyle Reinhardt's at the line to shoot 1, looking to tie this score at 23. Sophomore Isaac. Nope. We're going to have a free throw violation. Yep, as Reinhardt is over the free throw line.
Yeah, he knew it. He knew it was missed. He missed it long.
He tried to go get his rebound and left too soon. 23-22 Argos. 5:45 to play in the game. Argos basketball going to our left. Manikowski high on the right side of Nifong. Goes hard to the basket. Layup on the way is good.
Dragon basket, 35, Nifong.
25-22 now. Argos back up by 3. Lingenfelder, later on the way, is no good. Partially blocked by the Dragons. Kindig picks it up. Now to Osborne, who hands off to Manikowski. 25-22 Argos. 5:15 to play in the game. They've got the basketball going to our left. Vanderweel takes it to the right. Picks up his dribble against Lingenfelder outside Osborne. Osborne to the free throw line. Over the top to Vanderweel. And he's going to be bodied up and fouled
by Lingenfelder.
Yeah.
That's his third.
Isaiah Jackson and Bryce Abbott will come back into the game for the Zebras.
In the lineup for the Zebras, 30 Abbott and 4 Jackson.
Oh, Mac, it can't be that bad, man. 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. It's 25-22 Argos. Bounce pass comes in to Manikowski. He can dribble is what they say. He dribbles to his left. And then
somebody
throws it away. Yep. Osborne comes up a little lame. Rochester with the basketball down by 3. Perez right wing, crossover dribble, pull up jumper from 15 is no good. And the rebound to Manikowski. Manikowski rips and runs ahead to Osborne. Osborne down low to Nifong. His shot off the glass is good.
Nifong, good head fake, got Perez off the floor and waited for him to get out of the way.
Back to a 5-point lead for Argos. Jackson goes left, gives off to Abbott. Abbott in the paint, jump stop. Leaner on the way is no good, and the rebound to Manikowski. 27-22. Argos on top, 4 to play in the game. Kyle Reinhardt's quickly off the bench. He'll come back into the next dead ball.
Argos spreading the floor.
Yeah, they're just going to run some clock. Yeah. Why not? They're really good at that. And the pass is deflected and stolen by Leonfelder. And he is fouled hard by Osborne. And that'll be his 4th.
Yep.
Foul is coming against Argos.
I think that we had some chirping, huh? After that foul.
A little bit.
Back in the game is Reinhardt's. Thompson comes back for Argos. Nifong makes Osborne to sit down. Abbott to sit down for the Zebras. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. 3:52 to play in the game. Argos by 5 at 27-22. Lingenfelder to Reinhardt's in the left corner. Now to Jackson. Top of the key to Perez, and through the hands of Lingenfelder to Nifong. Ahead to Vanderweel. Vanderweel cut off on the baseline, and he's going to be fouled on the reach in by Brady Perez.
Perez will pick up his 3rd.
3:39 to play in the game. 27-22 Argos. They've got the basketball in front of their bench going to our left. Vanderweel to get it in. Kindig, now to Manikowski. Over the top to Vanderweel, to Kindig, to Thompson, kicks it out to Manikowski. Left side to Vanderweel. Quickly to Nifong, ball loose. Rochester grabs a loose ball. Onnefield has it now to Lingenfelder. Lingenfelder runs. Rochester down by 5. Left side to Jackson. Isaiah drives the baseline, cut off by the defense. Outside of Lingenfelder. Cavalry in the paint. Leaner on the way is blocked by Manikowski. Picked up by Vanderweel. Argos basketball now. Kindig. Around the defense to Manikowski with 3 to play in the game. Argos by 5. Vanderweel over the top to Manikowski. Free throw line to Nifong. Back to Vanderweel, high left side to Manikowski. Right wing to Thompson. Back to Manikowski. Near side to Vanderweel. 2:40.
Rochester's got a foul to give.
So, layup is good and a foul.
Yeah, waited too late for that.
Kindig makes the bucket, foul on the shot. He'll go line to shoot 1. Now the lead is 7 for Argos. 2:36 to play in the game. Nick Allen comes back in and Lingenfelder to sit.
Fouls on Jackson, his first.
11, Kindig.
So Kindig an opportunity to complete this 3-point play and push this lead to 8. And he does so. Timeout Argos. It's a 60. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI, RTC TV4.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there. Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argos and Rochester.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Start right. Start here. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Up by 8 at 30-22. Winamac girls lead Triton after 3, 27-15. Thank you, Val. Big one at Tippecanoe Valley tonight. The Lady Vikings playing Northwood, which could be a sectional opponent. Reinhardt's Out of Perez. Rochester's going to have to go because you know they're not going to get very many more opportunities.
Yeah, you're right.
The way Argos can hold the basketball.
We start to slip under 2 minutes. Argos could run that off.
Yeah, you're right.
They could look for a last shot with 2 to go.
Jackson drives it left. Down low to Reinhardt's. Kyle backs his way in. Shot no good. And the rebound to Jackson. Out to Allen. A 3 straight away is partially blocked. And good job by Thompson not letting Reinhardt get around him and get the rebound. I think we're going to have a deflection. It's going to be Rochester ball, and it will be.
Oh, wow. A break for Rochester.
2:02 to play in the game. Argos by 8. Perez high on the left side, and now we're going to have an offensive foul whistled against the Zebras. Who's that going to be on?
Reinhardt's, I believe. Yes. That's his third.
Foul's coming on Zebras, number 11. Reinhardt, his third.
So now Argos is in the bonus.
A minute 50 to play in the game. 30-22. Vanderweel, Nifong, Kindig, Vanderweel, Nifong, Manikowski. Down to 100 seconds. We're going to foul.
Yep.
Fire. Somebody yell fire. Oh, we got to travel there on Nifong. Rochester going to get it back.
Coach Malco was yelling for him to foul.
A minute 35 to play in the game. Rochester down by 8. We're going to start shooting. Somebody got to start shooting. Jackson drives it left.
Throws it away.
And chucks her out of bounds. Minute 21 to play in the game. Argos by 8 at 30-22. And Coach Malco is saying we got to foul now. We got to foul and send them to the line. Because if we don't, they will eat up a minute 22.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, they will. They've done it at the end of every quarter.
Thompson. We got a foul, fellas. Vanderweel. Manikowski to Thompson with a minute to play. Kindig. Leaner's good. Argos by 10. And now the full court press. We're down to 50. Rochester. And Perez, jump stop in the lane. Jackson, 10-footer, good. Timeout, Rochester. I believe it's a 60. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
Seconds to play in the game. Argos leads 32-24. A moment ago, they had their biggest lead of the night to the Dragons of 10. Brad Thomas on David Musselman. The Zebras will be in a full court press. And Manikowski will look to get it in. The Dragons have been really good tonight, milking the clock.
Yeah, they have. They've burned up over a minute at the end of every
quarter. You're right. Nifong.
Perez trying to foul.
Gets it across the timeline. And now, let's see, Perez is going to, Reinhardt is going to foul. And that's going to send Nifong to the line to shoot one of the bonus with 34.4 to play in the game.
So that's 4 on Reinhardt.
Argos with an opportunity here to push this league back to 10. Again, with 34 seconds to play in the game.
Nifong with 10 points in the game.
Now 11 as he makes the first free throw. One more coming for the junior, Owen Nifong, to push his lead back to 10, and he does so. Rochester on the run against the full court press. Perez high on the left side. Back to Lingenfelder for three straight away for the Zebras. Nope. Rebound defensively to Vanderweel. And now we're going to have a foul on Manikowski, and Brady Perez is going to pick up that foul at 22.6 to play.
It's 4 on Perez.
Foul's coming on. Zebras 23, Perez his 4th, team 9th.
So Riddle back into the game for Argos, and sitting down as Osborne.
Bonus for the Dragons, 5, Vanderweel.
Manikowski at the line for one of the bonus. Good.
Correction, shooting 3, Manikowski.
One more coming for Sam Manikowski, 6'1" junior for the Dragons. Second one is good again.
Checking in Argos, 32, Bullenbacher.
Bullenbacher back in for Argos. And Manikowski's done. What did he finish with?
Manikowski, 8. Argos has scored as many points in this fourth quarter as Rochester did the first 3.
Stolen by Argos. Left-handed layup is good by Vanderweel. 38-24. Allen wants a double team. Has his pass tipped away, and Riddle just about steals it with 1.8. So Rochester going to slip to 5-6 overall, and the Dragons are going to prove to 9-3. As Rochester with 1.8 will get one final shot. Allen, three-quarter court shot at the buzzer. Nope. 38-24 final. Post-game show next. 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood. This is old you. And this is now you.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you. RTC cable subscribers. Now you can watch your favorite cable networks wherever you are, on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just log on to www.watchtveverywhere.com. Enter your RTC account information and sign up to watch TV everywhere. Live sports, videos on demand, and more, all for free with your RTC cable subscription. Watch TV everywhere. Another great service from RTC.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work.
A tough night tonight for the Zebras here at home with the Argos Dragons, and with that being said, Zebra head coach Rob Malka will slide in, and we'll talk a little bit here in the post game. And
maybe.
Hang on. Don't panic. It's all good. There we go. Now turn them back around.
There we go.
They're good. Good thing we're on TV to watch that.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's par for the course. Turnover by me.
I thought we played well in the first quarter, the second quarter. Even we were right there in the third quarter. We just couldn't get a shot to fall.
Well, we had 2 missed layups. One time there was a missed layup when we had 3 white shirts to their 1 black, and we still missed the layup. And that would have made it 2019 with about halfway through the third quarter. In a game like this, 2019 compared to 2015 is a heck of a gap, considering how few possessions both teams had. And you know, what's hard for me is we got out-fundamentaled tonight in that second half, and what I mean by that is, you know, the things that they did well was you see them get the ball in the post, and they'll pivot, ball fake, and then when you're in the air, make a layup. And, you know, the thing that we're trying to teach the guys to do, then you get this, you know, we're kind of limiting them a little bit. They're still structured. And what my guys have got to understand is that's not structure, that's fundamental basketball. And you can't dribble 100 mile an hour from free throw line, and then the very last step you take from 100 mile an hour is a jump stop and expect to not kick it out of bounds or travel. And, you know, to their credit, they're running 65 and then making the pass because their head's up and they're seeing the floor. Right. So, you know, it's frustrating because, you know how we should be playing, and we're trying to convey that in practices, and sometimes we see it, and yet I knew tonight would be tough because I knew that they would be exactly what they were, and that possessions were going to matter. And, you know, defensively, obviously the score got away from us at the end because we had to take some gambles and take some chances, and they made some free throws, and they made a couple layups. I mean, it was more like about a 5 or 6 point game, but it is what it is. So,
you know, like I think you hit the nail on the head there when, you know, we were down by 4 or 6 or 8 or whatever with 5 to play. I'm starting to get a little worried because we've seen the entire game Argos just run a minute 20 to a minute 30 off the clock with ease.
Well, and I told the guys, I mean, I was never worried at the end of quarters when they would hold it for a minute because I knew we would blitz them, and almost every time we got the turnover.
Yeah.
And, you know, but that's when it was 11-11, and then it was 15-15, and we were right there where we wanted to be.
Right.
Should have been 2019, but I said we got to make layups. And they made layups, we didn't. They got to the free throw line, we didn't. Well, I guess we did. I mean, we shot enough free throws. They made a couple plays that we could have finished and didn't, and that was the gap going in the fourth quarter when instead of being a 1 point game, it was about a 5 point game, and that was a huge gap in this game.
There was one point where we had an opportunity. The score was 23-20, I think. Argos, Kyle Reinhardt's hoop in the harm. I thought, okay, here we go. We're going to tie this thing, and we're going to get this back going Rochester's way, and we just never could grab it.
No, we couldn't. And I don't fault the guys' effort. The effort's there. There's just, but the problem is we're getting to the point in the season where the experience card's going out the window.
Yeah.
And we have got to begin to apply, common sense basketball from this point forward. Because if we don't, it's going to be tough go wrapping up the season. So, like I said, it's tough. We just got to come in tomorrow and we got to break down drills and do some work individually with players and as a group and keep moving because, there's 10 games left. There's a lot of basketball to play and there's opportunities there, but we got to take advantage of the ones that they come when they come along like tonight.
I agree. Tough one tonight. Hopefully the kids will be ready to go Friday.
They better be, or it'll be a tough night. I mean, Valley will come in here and they're going to bring the heat, and they play hard, and we play hard, but we gotta execute better on the offensive end for sure. And defensively, I don't have many complaints. I don't have many complaints on effort, but we got to find ways to control ourselves as we're getting ready to shoot the basketball, where we're actually in control and looking at the target and dropping it in the hole, and we're just out of control that last step or two. As we go to finish, and it's hard to finish that way.
Well, I know you have them ready for Friday. We'll talk to you before that game.
Oh, thanks. Right. I'm glad you think so.
Rob, thank you. Zebra head coach Rob Malco here on the post-game show. We'll let Brad slide in here for final thoughts. Again, the varsity contest goes to Argos over Rochester 38-24. JV game, Argos over Rochester 47-44. I can't remember many games this year where the JV and the varsity both lose on the same night.
Yeah, well, the Argos team's pretty good. I mean, that's the reason they're 9-3 right now, and they're
fundamentally sound.
Yeah, they're methodical in their approach. Yeah, and they said that Valley plays a lot of the same kind of style, so we could be looking at the same kind of ball game this weekend.
Again, our next broadcast will be Friday night as Rochester will host the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings. We're back on the air on Saturday after the Colts game with the Rochester Lady Zebras and the Tippecanoe Valley Lady Vikings. Jeremy, Kelly, RTC4, thank you very much. We'll see you guys on Friday. Paul, thank you for your time back at the radio station. For Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. We'll talk to you Friday night. See you. Bye.